Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children.
Good
Okay, so let's begin today's session. In today's session 2, we are going to learn about subject-verb agreement. Okay, what are we going to learn in today's class? Subject-verb agreement. Okay, I want all of you to mute it. Mute yourself. Agnes, mute. Sarah, mute. Okay, so let me see whether you are answering to my questions. So in the last previous sessions, we were discussing about subject-verb agreement. So I know you are familiar with the two rules what we have learned. What are the two rules we have learned in the previous session? Who can tell me the answer? Raise your hands, I'll be asking you. What are the two rules we learned regarding the subject-verb agreement? Who can tell me? Yes, Arfin, very good. Come on. What was the first rule we learned?
Also singular, plural, also singular.
If the subject is singular,
The
verb also is singular. Very good.
Yeah.
Arfin, come on, repeat it once more. If the subject is plural, the verb is also plural. Very good. Okay, don't be in a hurry to say the answer. Say it slowly. Okay, only then I could understand what you're saying. Okay, muted. Very good, Arfin. Okay, so last class we have learned two rules. That is, subject and the verb has to agree with each other. Okay, if the subject is singular, the verb should also be singular. Only then they will agree. Okay.
Yes.
They are in an agreement with each other. If you are a subject says the subject should be singular and the verb also should be singular. Only then the subject and the verb agrees. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, keep both your hands free. Okay, we are going to play with our hands. One hand is subject and the other hand is the verb.
Verb.
Subject is singular, the verb also has to be
Singular.
Okay. If the subject is plural, the verb also has to be
Plural.
Okay, plural means we will show two fingers. Okay. If the subject is singular, the verb also has to be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb also has to be plural. Okay, fine. Fine. Otherwise, if you keep your hands like this, folded, you will not listen, you will not understand what ma'am is saying unless you do few actions. Is that clear? That is the reason ma'am is doing few actions for you, for you to grasp the content very quickly. Okay, children. So, in today's class too, we are going to learn the same rules only. But what is different in today's class is subject, we are focusing. The last class, we focused on noun as subject. Okay, noun, we already know what is a noun is. Naming words are called nouns. In today's class, we are going to focus on pronouns as subject. What are we going to learn? Pronouns as subject. Okay, the subject is going to be pronouns. Okay, as we need to know that the subject and the verb has to have an agreement with each other. They have to agree here. Okay, now we need to know what is a subject. What is a subject, children? Do you know what is a subject is? Subject is nothing but a part of a sentence that tells us, okay, that tells us what or who is, who or what are we speaking about. Is that clear? Clear? I'll repeat it once more. The subject is a part of a sentence, tells us who or what the sentence is about. Okay, for example, the boy plays. In this sentence, what is the subject here in the sentence? Who can tell me? Raise your hand. The boy plays. What is the subject in the sentence? Who can tell me the answer? Come on, fast. Serafina, can you tell me the answer? Serafina, quickly. First, we have to know what is subject, what is, yes, Serafina, you have unmuted fast.
Please.
Yes. What is the subject in the sentence? What do you mean by subject?
Place.
No, children, subject. I told you, no, if the subject is singular, the verb also has to be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb also has to be plural. Here I told you the subject is, we have already learnt about, we focused on noun has subject. In today's class, we are focusing on pronouns as subject. Okay, so first we need to know what is a subject. That is what my question is. Rex, can you tell me what is a subject? Yes. What is the subject?
boy.
The boy. Very good. Very good. So all of you please do understand, the boy plays. So the boy is a subject. Subject is nothing but a part of a sentence. Okay. That tells us who are we talking about or what are we talking about. So we are talking in this sentence about the boy. So boy is the subject. Have all of you understood? Have all of you understood? Who are we talking about or what are we talking about? So the first part of the sentence is called as the subject of the sentence. And in today's class, we are focusing on pronoun as the subject. So pronoun, first we need to know what is a pronoun. Come on, we have learned in the previous classes. What is a pronoun? Come on, tell me. Who knows the answer? Janita, can you tell me what is a pronoun? What is a pronoun? Unmute it. Yes. Pronoun means what?
Singular.
What is
Singular.
a pronoun?
Singular.
No. Pronoun. We have learnt in grade 1. Pronoun. Pronoun. That the word itself, it says that. Pronoun.
Noun.
So what do you mean by it? Unless you know what is a pronoun, how come I can move further with the lesson? Who knows? Yes, Nora, come on. Nora. Yes. We have learned in the previous class. Yes, Nora, unmute it. Again.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, come on, tell me. What is a pronoun?
It.
He, she, it. All of you understand, please do understand that a pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. Okay? Boy. Instead of a boy, what do we use? What do we use instead of a boy? He. So he is a pronoun. For a girl, what do we use?
She.
So she is a pronoun. For a box, what do we use? It. Very good. So it is a pronoun. For animal, that is dog, what do we use? It. So it is a pronoun. Have all of you understood what is a pronoun?
Yes.
Now? Yes.
Yes.
For many, the boys, what do we use? What do we use? Come on, tell me. For boys, many. What is the pronoun do we use? Come on. For many, we use we, they, you. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, they means, yes, they, many are there. We means also many. You, sometimes it will be singular, sometimes it will be plural. Is that clear? Okay,
Yes,
you is used for both singular as well as for plural. Okay, then there is one more pronoun is there, I. I is also a pronoun. Is that clear? So we are going to focus on pronouns as subject. Like I, he, she, it, we, you, they. Is that clear to all of you? In the last classes, we were focusing on nouns as subject. And today's the same concept only, children. There's nothing different. If the subject is singular, the verb is also a singular. The same concept. What is changing here is instead of nouns, we are using pronouns. Is that clear to all of you? Now we will move on to. Okay, children? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, children. We'll move on to it. Okay. All of you look at it. All of you listen very, very carefully, children. In the next class, that is on Monday, on 24th, you will be having a class test based on the same topic. That is worksheet 6. Okay, doing words. The full chapter, you will be having a class test. Okay, so revision also will be there. Revision will be taken, and also a class test also will be taken. Okay, during our regular grammar period, okay, on Monday, that is on 24th. So please do prepare during this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, children, it's for your information. So in today's class, all of you listen very, very carefully. Very carefully, I want all of you, I wanted to look at you all. Let me see whether all of you are attentive in the class. I wanted to see you all. Are you attentive in the class? Only then I can move further with the lesson. Otherwise, you will not understand the concept. Okay, children. Yes, very good, children. All of you are attentive. Clear to all? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Children, can you hear me? Children, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
What did I say? Yes, okay, I'm sorry then.
Ma'am, I cannot hear. Now,
Then I will repeat it once more. All of you,
Yes,
please
ma'am.
do listen. Please do listen. Now, subject is one of your hand and the verb is the other hand. Okay. Now, the subject and the verb has to agree with each other. Okay. They have to get along well. The subject and the verb has to agree with each other to make the sentence grammatically correct. Is that clear to everyone? See that subject and the verb has to agree. They should not fight. Okay, have you understood? They should not fight. They have to have an agreement with each other. Okay, they have to be friends. Only then we can make the sentence grammatically correct. Why? That is why they're having an agreement with each other. See there, the Mr. subject, can all of you see it? The Mr. verb is having an agreement with each other. Okay, fine. Can you see this picture? Yes? Yes, they're having a handshake. Okay, they're having a handshake. Yes, we'll be in agreement with each other. Okay, so we need to know that every sentence has a subject and has a verb, which must be in agreement. Have you understand? Have all of you understood this? Only we can make the sentence grammatically correct. In every sentence, see here, every sentence has a subject and also a verb. They must be in agreement. Only then the sentence will be grammatically correct. Okay, see here. In the last class, we have seen that. First, we need to know what is a subject. We have already discussed that. In the last class, we focused on nouns. Okay, in the last class, we focused on nouns. And in today's class, we are focusing as pronouns as subject. Okay, the same rule, but only thing is the noun has changed into pronouns. All of you look here. Look at the board very clearly. So, for a boy, what do we use? Which is a pronoun do we use for a boy? He. For a girl, what do we use? She. For animal, which pronoun do we use? It. For non-living things like book, which pronoun do we use? It. I is also a pronoun. Have you understood? And the plural pronouns are you, we, and they. Here, I is given a different color. Okay, I is different. This is all a singular pronoun and all a plural pronoun, and I is exempted from it. Okay, I is given more importance in English language. So the rule is exempted. I'll teach you that as I teach you. Now, verb we know. What is a verb, children? Verb is an
Action.
action word. Very good. So we can see there shows action. Okay, action verbs show action. Clear? So when we are studying a topic, we need to know all these details. Only then you will understand what ma'am is saying. Now we'll move on to the rule. First rule we already know. If the subject is singular, the verb also has to be
Singular.
singular. Yes. Here the subject only varies from noun to pronoun. Here, when the subject, that is when the subject is singular. Here we are more, focusing on pronoun. Okay, here pronoun is singular. He. When we're talking about one person, I've already told you the singular verb is not like the singular noun. What we need to do is we should add an S at the end of the verb. Is that clear? Clear to all of you? So we say he plays. Okay, all of you look at it very clearly. She sings. Here it is singular pronoun. Also it's a singular verb. But the difference here is we need to add an S at the end of the verb. Clear to all? It flies. Clear to all? Only this, the same rule is here, but here it is only the singular pronoun. Singular pronoun should agree with singular verb. Okay?
Okay.
Have all of you understood? He plays. She sings. It flies. Now we'll move on to the second rule. The second rule, we already know that if the subject is plural, come on, take your hands. The verb should also be, come on, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, children?
Verb should be also be plural.
Where is your hands? Take out your hands out. Let me see your hands. Yes, one hand is your subject. If the subject is plural, the verb also has to be plural. That's why I'm showing you two fingers. We need to know that. Okay, if the subject here, the subject is pronouns. What are plural pronouns? What are plural pronouns? We, they, you are plural pronouns. Clear? We, you, they are plural pronouns. Sometimes this you is also used as singular, but for you to understand, sometimes it is used as singular as well as plural. But the rule applicable for it is we use plural verb. Okay, children? So, we, they, you are plural pronouns. So, we need to use a plural verb. First, we need to understand that to the plural proverb, we don't add S at the end of the word. Clear? Clear to all? Here in the plural pronoun, it is all plural. Many are there. Here, plural verb doesn't have an S. Okay? Like the singular verb has an S at the end. Plural verb doesn't have an S at the end. So, say, we play. All of you look here. Look at the board. Let me see you all looking at the board or what? Are you looking somewhere else? Here, all of you. We play. They sing. You eat. We will repeat it once more. We play. They sing. You eat. Clear? So with the plural pronoun, we use plural verb. Plural verb doesn't have an S at the end of the verb. But a singular verb has an S at the end of the verb. If it is a singular pronoun, we use singular verb. Singular verb has an S. But the plural verb doesn't have an S at the end of the word. Clear to all? Now there is an exceptional rule. One is an exceptional rule to I. Always in English, there are exceptional rules. Okay, that we need to remember that very, very well. Okay, so I, even though I is a singular pronoun, we use, this rule is not applicable, so we use plural verb to it. Okay, we use plural verb. Only for I, the rule is exempted. Is that clear? We don't say I goes is wrong. We say it is I go. Okay, I swim, I play. So we need to remember all this very, very well. These are all rules we know. We need to know this very thoroughly, like mathematical rules. Okay. So I go to school. I walk to school. Okay. So now we'll move on to the workbook exercises. Monday, we'll do a thorough revision of this topic and a class test also will be taken regarding the same topic. Okay, children? So all of you, we have done till H, no? In the previous class, till where did we do it? We have finished till H, I believe. Okay, so in this class, I'm only moving on to the pronouns. All the others, you will do it by your own. Okay, children? So, I'll be calling you. Let me see. All of you, are you ready with your workbook, children?
Yes.
Are you all ready with your workbook?
Yes.
You did not get a chance as such. Have all of you have got a chance to say the answer in all these sessions? Is there anyone who's left out? Is there anyone who hasn't? Okay, Suhana, come on. Those who haven't got any chance as such, please remind me, okay? Unmute it, Suhana. Yes.
Yes,
Now you read this question, K. Question K.
We
Yes,
dash
Yes, we dash. We dash grammar. Okay.
dash grammar.
Okay. So what is the correct word to be used here? What are we doing now? We
Dash.
yes, come on, tell me which is the word here, the 15th word. What is that? We? It is a plural pronoun. So we used to have a plural verb here. Okay, so first we need to say the rule. It is a plural pronoun. So we have to use a plural verb. Plural verb doesn't have an S at the end of the word. So what we have to use there? What we have to use there? Come on. Yes? Suhana? Come on. Come on, Suhana. I'm waiting for your answer. What do we say for this? Pronounce this word L-E-A-R-N. How do we pronounce the word? How do we pronounce it?
Ran.
Yes, come on. Learn. So what we have to write here? Learn. We learn. Grammar. Very good. Okay, I will move on to the next person. Yes, all can write it now. I'm doing only on, all these have got the chance. I'm Heaven, you have got a chance. Where is Dia? Dia, come on. Do the next one, Dia, for me. Dia, unmuted Dia. Come on, do the next one for me. Dia, quickly. Yes, do the next one, Dia. He is a singular pronoun. So we have to use a singular verb. So singular verb, what we have to use here, Dia?
Learns.
Learns. Very good, Dia. So it is learns. When you read the sentence like this, you do as ma'am is doing. Singular noun, singular verb. Singular pronoun, singular verb. Plural pronoun, plural verb. Like that we have to do it. So that we will not forget. 5 times if we go on repeating this, the same rule, it will get into, you will memorize it quickly. Okay, children? So this is where we will learn grammar. Okay, now we'll move on to the second page. I'm focusing only on pronouns, children. The nouns we have already learned. We had got enough sessions regarding that. Okay, still I'm not going to stick on to it. Now, all of you, put the right verb in each sentence. So I'll be calling the next person who did not. Arfan, you are doing well. Okay, Arfan? Arfan is saying correct answers. Okay, then. Who did not get a chance? Okay, Anna, can you do the next one for me, Anna? Anna? Unmute it, Anna.
Ma'am.
Yes, do it.
Ma'am.
Yes. Read this for me. We
dash with soap.
Soap. Okay. So we is what pronoun it is? What pronoun it is? What pronoun it is? Come on. We is? Who's saying the answer? Please let me know who's saying the answer. Who's saying the answer, children?
Anna Mary.
Anna Mary. Where is Anna Mary? I couldn't see her. Where is Anna? Anna, are you saying the answer? Yes, say the answer for this. We dash with soap. So what will be the correct answer to be written there? We? Anna, come on, Anna, fast. Anna? Where is Anna?
We wash.
Yes, we wash with soap. Yes, Anna?
Wash.
Wash. Wash is correct. Okay.
Wash.
Now I'll move on, with soap. Okay. Now I'll move on to the next person. Where is Niharika? Niharika. Yes, Niharika, come on. Do the next one. Unmute it, Niharika. Unmute it.
Okay,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, do the B for me. We dash with a pencil. So what do we write there?
We play the pencil.
We write. Very good. We write. So here we need to know that we is a plural pronoun, and so we have to use a plural verb here. So we have to say the rule again and again so that we will not forget. Okay, so I'll move on to Pranav Vishnu. Pranav, come on, Pranav. Unmute it and do the next one for me. C. We dash with a chalk. C-H-A-L-K. How do we pronounce the word? Chalk. So what will be the answer? What we have to write here? Pick up the word which suits there. Come on. Yes, we draw. Very good. Draw with a chalk. Okay, well done, Pranav. Now, yes, Austin. Austin, come on. Yes, you can write it. Austin, unmuted, Austin. Austin is in 2A, no? Austin, you are in 2A, no? Not in 2C? Okay, I'll move on to the next person. Austin, I'll come to you. You're in 2A, no? I forgot.
Sorry, ma'am.
It's okay, it's okay. No, Andrina, come on, Andrina. Andrina, unmute it. Yes, do the next one for me. We dash. We dash. No, we dash with with a knife. K-N-I-F-E. How do we pronounce the word? Knife. Okay, K-N-I-F-E, knife. Okay, so we dash with a knife. Usually what do we do with a knife? We eat. What do we do with a knife? What do we do with a knife?
Cut.
Yes, it's easy. What is it? What do we do?
Ring. Cut.
With knife, what do we? Knife is what, children? You know what is a knife is? Andrina, what is a knife, Andrina? For cutting something, what do we use? What do your mother use to cut vegetables and fruits? Don't your mother use a knife to cut the things? So knife is an instrument which is used to cut the things. Okay, so we dash with a knife. So what do we do with a knife? We cut. Okay, we cut with a knife. Okay, children. So anyhow, we have come to the end of today's session. It's time up. So it's okay, children. So it's time for us to wind up today's session. I hope everything is clear for you. This topic, we have come to the end of this topic, that is worksheet 6. So Monday, you will be having a class test. Okay. So I hope you have understood this rule very well. So it's time for us to wind up. So thank you, children. Bye. Bye, all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, children.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, children.
Bye.
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 Bye, children.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.